I love the community aspect of the show. I love that everybody's here doing the same thing. I mean, we're the ones talking, but we got a group out here and they're all commenting and just enjoying it with us.
Absolutely. So we're going to roll the dice, get the process started. For those Sports Collectors Daily fans that are new to the process, we roll the dice so that we take the list in random.org that you folks can see on the screen, and we hit the randomize button now 11 times after rolling the dice. That's going to dictate the order of the pack. The person on top is going to get the first card, which will be Tom Reynolds. The 12th person in the pack will get the last card in the pack. And of course, as we mentioned, Topps quality control is not what we would have liked it to be back then. So if we have one extra card, of course, we'll random that off. And if we have one less card or a few less cards, of course, we will give a refund for those missing cards in the pack. What's up, Dwayne? How are you?
Matt's throwing some Maple Leafs at us here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of fans north of the border. A lot of customers, a lot of folks have been watching us north of the border. Appreciate that very much. We're ready to get down to it, John? All right. Let's make sure we got all of our tools.
How much of a per spot?
John, great question. It was $400 per spot. It sold out late last night. And this is what's so great about our community, Lou. This is all ad-libbed. And so what I mean, you don't have to talk to me. I don't have to talk to you in this for a second. So what I mean is this sold out last night. We were about to open it, but it was fairly late in the evening. Mm-hmm. And so really we just communicated with everyone who is watching us live on youtube.com/vintagebreaks. And we asked them, would it be okay if we waited till tomorrow, meaning today, to open it live on the PSA Vintage Break Show?
Oh, thank you. You have to save some of the juice for the PSA page.
Absolutely. So we very much appreciate everyone, being involved in this pack. And if I'm not mistaken, this is kind of some of the fun stuff that we do, Lou, to get people excited when they watch us live. So, John, when we did this last night, if I'm not mistaken, our promo, if you will, was that if it's sold out, we gave away, I think, a spot.
53.
In the 53. Wasn't it 52 also?
And first place would get 52.
Yeah. So this is the kind of thing that we do, Lou, when we're live. You never know what's going to happen during the Vintage Break Show. We said, you know what? I think there was 8 or 9 spots left last
night. Do you know what's going to happen during
No, not necessarily. Of course not. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
So last night, we said to everyone, listen, folks, we really want to open this. If we sell it out tonight, meaning last night, we were going to give out to 2 of the folks in the break one free 1952 top set break spot, and then one free 1953 top set break spot.
Nice.
And so because it sold out last night, someone is going to get a free spot. We've already given out those free spots. Someone has a free chance to win a 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle. And oh, by the way, our 1952 top set break is now down to less than 100 spots. And you could buy a spot for, I think it's $175, John, at vintagebreaks.com. Of course, we have lots of other great packs and such you can get into for as little as $3. And
set break? That 52 is a set break.
Yes, it's 407 cards.
Oh,
There's a fair amount of cards that are graded. The Mantle is graded a 4. And the Mantle is not the only great hit. Of course, you have the Jackie Robinson high number. You have the Eddie Matthews. The Willie Mays is worth thousands of dollars. So I encourage everyone to check that out. We are now less than 100 spots. Let's get to, I know folks are very, very anxious.
How do you assign cards in the set break? How do you assign cards to each individual slot?
Same way we would do it if it was a 407 card pack. In other words, you're going to see 407 names on the screen. We're going to roll the dice. We'll randomize the list. If it's 8 times, we press the list to randomize it 8 times. And if you have card number 1, Lou, you're going to get card number 1 in the set. If your name comes up card number 2, you'll get the second card in the set, and so forth. And of course, card number 311 will be Mr. Mantle. That's going to be very exciting when that sells out.
311. Good number.
Great. All right, good luck to Dom, Mark, Ted, Kurt, Jason, William, Dr. E, Jim, Dino, and Jason again.
I recognize James Chu. Jason, too. I think Jason's in a lot, right?
So it was really fun this past weekend. I was a little bummed that we couldn't get to see you. Of course, I've met you before, but I know Johnny 5 has not. He was crying a little bit on the way home, but thankfully I had some nice soft tissues for him. He was all good. But Jim was there in person, and not only were we able to meet, we were able to chat for a good while. And I think that's the most fun part of the convention. I know some people say, Lou, that conventions are quote unquote. Whoa, Stuart, you're right. We literally almost had our first ever employee go down because of shrapnel.
That had some velo.
Stuart, you're right, buddy. Yeah, because I saw that beeline for his eyeball. That was pretty wild. I'm glad that it did not snag his eye. That would have been unfortunate. What's up, Jeff? How are you? Hey, John, Keith. Keith, the buy-in was $400 a spot.
Don't stab yourself.
Yep, so I can tell this is an older holder. The older holders tend to be a little bit more difficult to get open. There we go. Deposit
You need a stat cast on that piece of shrapnel.
You know, if they measured it like they do home runs, I might have a record.
Some exit velocity and launch angle and everything?
Absolutely. All right. Beautiful. Thanks for everyone's patience. Very, very excited about this. All right, let's just clear off a little bit of the shrapnel.
A 1 in 88 chance for that mantle card.
Not bad considering there's 12 cards in the pack, right?
Although there are variants, right? There's the white name.
Yes, there's white letter variations. There we go. Just going to clear off. Beautiful. And of course, for you folks on Sports Collectors Daily and PSA that would like to continue watching us, Johnny 5 will be live today from 5:30 to 7:30. Kicking it old school, live from the 459. All right. Good luck, everyone, in the break. Tom Reynolds is the first card. Have to say, Lou, I still get goosebumps every time we're doing like a super duper fun thing like this.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah, this is great.
So in this case, with no gum, the face-up card is the first card.
Yep. Oh, okay. So Tom Reynolds, we already have a Hall of Famer, card number 2 coming up. And I'll tell you what, John, if you can get me something for a little suspense here, you know, the cover, would be great. We'll put that over there so that way we have a little suspense. Card number 2 is Hall of Famer Joe Torre. That's going out to Mark. The Chef. Ted is up next, and the reason why we know he's a chef, I think Chef Ted runs a high-end catering business and is one of our regular participants.
Does he?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Great. There we go. John, I'm going to show card number 1 also because I forgot our good friends from Sports Collectors Daily. Wonderful.
Joe looks a lot like my dad did, especially when he used to sleep in the Yankees dugout under his hat.
Card number 3 coming at you.
All over the place.
Chef, this is yours. Don Buford.
Oh, good player.
Very, very sharp, just a smidge off-centered.
I'd forgotten he played second base.
I didn't even know he played second base. Admittedly, didn't know him well. Card number 4, Kurt. Dennis Rybitz. The Royals.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh, I got nothing. I'm just, what I'm hoping for is centering to pick back up and to see M squared somewhere in the middle of this pack. You heard that we got a Len Dawson rookie out of a 1963 Clear football pack the other day? It was amazing. It was on Monday.
Saw it on your Facebook page.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Mo Drabowski, card number 5. This is going out to Jason M. Hope all is well, Jason. Jason is also a regular of the program. Gorgeous. And I think what's happening amongst the community of vintage breakers is that folks are recognizing, hey, you know what? Maybe this isn't a 10. Maybe it's not a 9. But it's still a card that's fresh out of the pack. You can document when it came out. And to me, I would much rather have this than, let's say, the equivalent grade, whether it be this is a 9OC, a 7, an 8, whatever the case is. Knowing that it was just freshly pulled and you can verify that with video is very cool. Speaking of video, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Johnny 5, I got to give you some credit for that amazing idea you just came up with.
Oh.
Yeah. Spot 6, Juan Pizarro.
Oh, yeah.
Red Sox. This is Mark M. Now, that would have been cool if Mark M had pulled the Mickey Mantle. Oh, sorry about that. Thank you.
M squared squared.
Yeah, exactly.
And M cubed.
Okay, Rich is watching? Hey, Rich, thanks again for letting us broadcast. Rich is actually watching live on his very own Facebook page. As we said, Sports Collectors, wow, second Hall of Famer in the pack, Gaylord Perry. Oof. Getting excited here, Lou.
Nice looking man.
Second Hall of Famer, Rich. For all of your hobby news, please be sure to check out sportscollectorsdaily.com. Unbelievable content on there. I check it out at least 3 times every day.
Yeah, we love it. And again, a big friend of Great American Collectible Show, too.
Absolutely. Rich and I were collaborating opening vintage packs of the National years ago, well before Vintage Breaks, well before breaking even got popular. So I'm so glad we were able to hook up and do some fun stuff together. This is Spot 8, Dr. E, Dennis Menke. Once again, centering's a little bit tough. Cards are razor sharp, though.
His parents could only afford one N in Dennis.
Yeah, things were a little bit tough during the 60s. You know that, Lou. All right, Spot 9.
Oil boom. They should have had more money.
This is going out to Jim.
Not from Texas, though.
Joe Sparma of the Tigers. Once again, razor sharp. Centering's getting a smidge better.
Bob says all he needs out of the 69 set is 190, which is Willie Mays, and 500 Mickey Mantle to complete the set. So maybe we can help him out here.
I'm hoping so. We got Spot 10. This is fairly well centered, probably the nicest centered card that we have in the pack. Little bit of corner wear I see there. Centering got a little bit better. Now this is crazy. Dino, we have a Mickey Mantle checklist. Unbelievable.
That was semi-cruel.
I know. It was a little cruel. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. I was very excited. I saw Mickey. I'm like, wait a minute. It's the wrong Mickey. I mean, listen, we'll certainly take a Mickey. That was great. Very exciting. We'll certainly grade that for you on the house. And any of the other Hall of Famers in this pack will certainly grade on the house for you. Spot number 11, Dino. That's our 3rd Hall of Famer out of 12. Isn't that cool?
Okay, Gert. He's an Iowan with frugal even with letters. I like it.
He's a regular of the show as well. Okay, card number 12, and then not counting the decal, which is, of course, going to be random off. John will help me with that. Last card is Richie Schleinblum. Not an easy name to say, but I heard he could play.
He could play a little. Oh, I missed the vest uniforms. We need more vest uniforms.
So that is the 12-card 1969 Top Cello pack. We're going to do the Carly Shremsky decal in just a minute. A little bit of wear there on the Carl, excuse me. But it is free. It is going to be going out to someone in the break.
A rare picture of Kyle not smoking a Marlboro.
So as we're waiting, can I great. I'm going to roll the dice. So I wanted everyone to hear what 10 times what Johnny 5 came up with. I want to give him all the love and credit he deserves, and this is all because of our boy Gary V. Gary Vaynerchuk. Thank you. I've been getting John motivated watching his videos. You know, making sure we appreciate what we have, that we are passionate about what we do, we're having fun, and of course, you know, still staying innovative. Great. So that's the first person there. Jason M, this is yours. You get the Yaz 69 decal. So one of the things that our breakers, if you will, our customers, our friends, have been asking us about, Lou, is as much as we post the we post the video to every single, you can shut that off. Thanks for Sports Collectors Daily fans for joining us, and thanks again, Rich, for letting us broadcast on your page. Of course, if you want to continue watching us, you could do so on youtube.com/vintagebreaks at 5:30. So, thank you. Getting back to Johnny 5's idea. So, as we've been growing, and we've been, you know, opening up, I think we're bordering now, imagine this, Lou, 4 4,000 videos on YouTube in 14 months, which means 4,000 breaks. And so you can imagine, as we're scaling, there's some real